What is going on YouTube? Today, I got something special. I feel like I've been saying that a lot recently, saying I have something special when it might not even be special, but this is something special because it's a double whammy. So one, I got something I've never gotten before. It's called That Italian Place. And two, it was actually suggested by a YouTube comment right here. So I went and I got it. I just got like the veal sandwich because I was looking at the menu and I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I also want to get like lasagna and stuff, but they got like a lot of pork going on there. So it's like, I got the veal sandwich because I felt like that was the safest thing for me to get. So I got it right here. And look at this thing. This thing's massive. Look at, compared to the size of my head, this thing is massive. A veal sandwich. Now, one thing, I love veal. So I had veal sandwiches my whole life. Like I said, I haven't had it from here before, but like I've had it before. There's a place here in Brampton that we used to go to all the time. What's it called? Is it called Italian Garden? I think it's called Italian Garden. And since I was a kid, I used to get the veal sandwiches there. Decreased in quality quite a bit because I went there a few years ago. Didn't taste as good, but wait, there's a cheese pull. Ooh, look at that cheese pull. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's looking. Ooh. This looks gonna be good. Good thing that was suggested because it looks nice. My mouth is watering. But before we get started, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below of anything trying to talk about. I'm now doing that. Check out the timestamp description. I'm gonna do a big bite because I keep getting comments for people telling me to take bigger bites. So let's try. Ready? Big bite. Was that a big enough bite? This is really good. So usually veal sandwiches come like with mushrooms and all that stuff. I did not get any of that. I literally just got it with the sauce that it comes with. Meat. And like 2 types of cheeses. So I got mozzarella and provolone. I think those are 2 cheeses I got. The one thing I don't like about veal sandwiches is that it's like kind of a harder meat. So it's like when you bite it, it like pulls apart. So like I bit it and it was like coming out the bun now. So in the comment that suggested it also said this place is a bit more on the expensive side. Which it is actually. It's not like outrageously expensive or anything like that, which like 30, 40 bucks, but for this sandwich and the drink, it's $23. But we'll say, is it worth it for $23? I'd say it's pretty worth it. Now the question is, from the first half, would I get this again? And the answer is yeah. For me, when I used to get my veal sandwiches from Italian Garden, another place that I used to get them from all the time is California Sandwiches. Since there's one not too far on my Instagram that I like really don't post on anymore, which I should. I'm pretty sure I took a picture of it and like posted it there like a long time ago, probably like a year, maybe a year and a bit ago. Either way, that was like my go-to place for veal sandwiches. And you know what? Even though like that was probably a bit cheaper, I think with that and a drink, it's probably like 18 bucks. I'd still get this over because this is actually really good. Like the cheese is nice. Like both cheeses are nice. The veal is nicely breaded. It just tastes good. It just tastes good. And honestly, it's not that dynamic of a sandwich. There's not a lot of diversity in the taste. My fault. I don't get anything in it, but still. For a very one-dimensional sandwich and one-dimensional taste, it's definitely really good. I'll tell you that. But how was your guys' day today? I didn't ask that yet. I hope your day's going well. My day's going well. I just woke up and went on work today, so I just went. And I read something last night. Made me super excited. So one of my favorite, if not my favorite chicken's place or like chicken sandwich place is here in Brampton now, which blew my mind. And it's in like Kennedy Square. I didn't know people still open shops in Kennedy Square, but to my knowledge, Kennedy Square is a dead mall. I went there Saturday at like 2 p.m. and I think I was the only one there. Me and like the janitor. I don't think the workers were there, so. That place is one step away from being an abandoned mall. And you know what? I think the biggest hit that place took was when Kingsley shut down. So for those who are like from Brampton and like dim sum, you would definitely remember Kingsley. For those who don't know, Kingsley was like a really popular dim sum place here in Brampton and Kennedy Square Mall. Like it was massive. The food was so good. I missed that place. But I think it's because the owners wanted to retire, and I don't think they had anyone to give it to, so they shut it down. I remember when I shut it down too. I wanted to go on the last day, but man, it was so tragic. Anyways, that place connected to the mall. When I tell you, that place was packed so often. From my time when I was a kid, I've never seen it not packed. There's always so many people there for dim sum. Anyways, yeah, I was doing something and then I seen that it was there and I was like, what? This is here? And I was like, maybe it's not the same one. Maybe it's like a copycat, because a lot of places like to copy people's names and stuff like that. So I went online to look at the reviews and I seen that it's actually the same El Jefe. They just opened up a store in Brampton. Kind of random that they opened up in Brampton. Even more random that they opened up there. But that is like super exciting. So I was contemplating getting that today, to be quite honest with you. But I was like, nah. The comments come first. So I gotta do that. And then another place I want to do a video. Is another place I used to work too. And that place, not Chuck Short, don't worry. I've had like 20 something jobs. So this place, I always found that their food was so good. I'll always give that to them. Even though I didn't really like working there too much, but the food there, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to the owner. They made some good food there. I'm not gonna say the name of the place. I'll say it when I eventually get it and do the video. But that place actually did me dirty. Yeah, I didn't know like we're in there for a few reasons. One, okay, so I used to work at a movie theater, right? And the movie theater I worked in was very fast paced. And it wasn't just like a regular Cineplex, it was a Cineplex VIP. I think it was the biggest Cineplex VIP. I know it was like the first, but I think it was the biggest too. So when I tell you the kitchen was small and we get so many orders, like it'd be like the screen would just have like, there's 3 orders on each side and then there's 4 rows, for example, right? Obviously the orders depend because of the size and like the length, and depends, but let's just say there's like 12 orders on each screen. The screen will be backed up like 3 screens. So that's like 12 orders times 3. There are 36 orders on the screen and these people are cranking it out. And they are cranking it out. It's not taking like sometimes it would take a long time. I'll say that. Like sometimes it'd take like 45 minutes, like an hour, but sometimes on average they'd have food ready to go in like 20 minutes, right? Tops. If you waited like 40 minutes into your movie, that was like if it was more than that, if there was like 10 screens and it's like, you know, it's just backed up for a long time, it'd be like that, which is rare. That'd be like Christmas time for like Star Wars or something. But on average, it's super busy and they have food that comes out in 20 minutes. This place was so slow by the way that I mean that, like, it would be like dinner time busy, but the place wouldn't be packed. Like it'd be like, there'd still be like a lot of seats open where like people could come in and eat, but like their food, or these people, they would sit down, they would order chicken tenders and like a soup, and their food would come out an hour later. Now, what annoyed me wasn't that the food would take long. Well, I mean, that was annoying that the food would take long, but what annoyed me was that one time these people, food took so long. They ordered like 2 appetizers and a drink, and their appetizers took like an hour to get, and I had to bring it up to my boss. My boss is like, why didn't anyone tell me? And I'm just like, what do you mean? Where's the appetizer? It's an appetizer. That's all he ordered. And those people on social media and said that the service was slow. And then I got a talking to for it, saying that I need to go faster. Faster for what? They ordered 2 drinks, what I gave them right away. And then the rest of the time was me waiting for their food for 45 minutes and me checking up on them. How much faster do you want me to go? I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really like working there too much. Mainly because, like, the people, and there's nothing wrong with the people, I just didn't like vibe with them, I feel. Except for like one person or like a couple people, like I was like cool with. But the rest of the people, it was kind of just like I didn't really, you know, it's not like I would talk to them outside of work. Like it's not like that. Like even text or anything like that. Like I definitely would talk to them outside of work. I remember my second day. Oh, I hate when people like this. I'm just going over my other work pet peeves. It's people who act like the boss but aren't the boss. I remember I was standing there. It was like my first day. I was like standing there behind bar. Even though I wasn't gonna be a bartender, but I was like being trained behind bar. And this girl came up to me and she's like, if you don't have anything to do, you could do glasses and cutlery and all that stuff. And I'm like, ma'am, you are not the manager. Why do you care so much? There's no one here. Me and the 2 guys at the end of the bar are the only people here. It is Wednesday at like 1 p.m. Please, like, what do you want? Ugh. Oh, was that place? Did me dirty for another reason. And I actually think it's because the manager was angry at me because I quit. So here's my theory. So I worked that job at that place for about 2 months. But the reason why I got that job and worked it was because I got hired at another place in October. Like the place I'm at now, I got hired in October, but it didn't start until I think January. So I needed a job for like 2-3 months. So I literally got a job there like right away and I worked there. So obviously when it was time, I quit. I started January 16th last year. So I quit December 16th because I wanted a whole month off just to like relax before I start like another job. So I quit, but I didn't just like randomly up and leave because that's rude, right? Like even though like companies don't care about you and they'll fire you just like that, like I'm obviously not gonna do that, especially to like a restaurant, because like restaurants, as you know, have staffing issues. So I gave my 2 weeks and I worked my 2 weeks except for the weekend. And the reason why is because I was going and I was less than 5 minutes late. I got there, I think 3 minutes after my shift. So say I start at 5, I got there at 5:03. Yes, I was late, but when I got there, she was just like, one of the managers was like, this was like a Friday, right? My last day was a Sunday and this was Friday. And she was like, oh, okay, you don't need to work today. I'm like, what do you mean? It took me like 45 minutes to get here. Like I came all the way here. She's like, oh yeah, we thought you just weren't gonna come in for your shift since you're quitting. And I'm like, what? What do you mean I wouldn't come in for my shift? It's because you thought I was quitting. Like, what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, so I gave your shift away so you can go home. And I'm just like, I can't just stay. So I'm already here. She's like, no. And I'm like, what? So you made me drive all the way down here just for me to go home? So I left. I didn't come for my next 2 shifts. I didn't come for the Friday or Sunday. I mean, the Saturday or Sunday. I just didn't come because I was like, why? Like, that's actually so disrespectful. I went through the hassle of giving you guys 2 weeks when I didn't actually need to. Just for you guys to be like, oh, you don't need to come for your shift when I'm already there. You like, and they could have told me beforehand. They gave away my shift and didn't tell me. So I literally came all the way down there for no reason. And then I found out later that like the manager was like angry at me for quitting. So, you know. I heard she got fired or was going to get fired because she was like, what's she doing? Closing early, eating food. Was she like sleeping there too? I don't even know. I don't know. I might be making that one up, but that manager was cool though. Like that manager was cool. Even though she did me dirty, I'm not too angry because I actually enjoyed working with her because she was so like relaxed and stuff like that. She didn't really care about too much stuff. She's like, it's whatever. It's whatever. We could close early. You know. That was cool. Like she's very much like me, where it's just like where everyone be in the back, they'd be on their phone and be like, oh, there's something happening. Okay, let's go. But the owner, I'd say is a cool guy. He just wasn't really like nice in terms of work. He'd be very angry and yell. And we didn't have autograt on our bills because he thought that everyone was like a bad server. So people shouldn't have to pay for bad service or something like that. Which I was like, yo, I need to leave this place because that's some negative energy. And what a horrible way to think about your employees. I don't know if that's actually the truth. This last bite here is like no more meat. So but yeah, that's why I knew I had to leave the place. But I'm gonna wrap up this video because my like camera's blinking like it's about to die. So let me get out of here. That was really good. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll give it like an 8.7 out of 10 because that was really good. No, actually I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because I actually really, really liked it. I'm gonna get that again. The price is a bit expensive, but it's fine. But remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below if anyone trying to talk about. I'm down to do that. So always check out today's videos in the side. And yeah, that Italian place, 9 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about another one of my previous workplaces and how they did me dirty. But what are you gonna do? I'm at a better place now. At least I think so. Yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching. First review. Have a nice day and peace.